To go into the dialog box and subsequently search for the file, look at the active version which I was actually working on. Now here's a small, very small improvement, but look at the, I would say, the thought process behind including this improvement was attaching a file, and it actually shows me all the recent files which I've really worked on. What I'm saying is 5 minutes of difference or 5 minutes of time saving multiplied by the 60,000 or 80,000 people working in various government of Gujarat, or it probably could be in millions of employees working in Gujarat. Look at the amount of productivity savings that we can do. I'm not saying only this feature. There are multiple features that you can put to use for doing the productivity or the time saving. Now this is again one more feature that that has been implemented. Subsequently, from the security standpoint, now we all understand running out of cloud, you might be exchanging sensitive data on say mails on your IM windows and all that, but look at the breadth that we give on the security space as well. I can write an email internally or externally, putting all the security permissions right again from the Outlook window. So I'm not using any external window, I'm not being exposed to any external tool. From the same same Outlook window, I can apply whether the user can forward it, reply it, whether he can download the attachments, or does the mail disappear from his mailbox after a certain period of time and all that. All these security policies with tools like RMS and Active Directory and Exchange Server in place can be implemented straight away. Now here's one more tool which I wanted to talk about. This is basically a tell me kind of a tool, and I would request some of you who have already downloaded Outlook or Office version 2016, you can take help from our partners in terms of understanding, and we can align further trainings. But this is again one more tool where users were trying to struggle, or users were trying to figure out what is a feature that they wanted to, probably they would have seen in one of the tabs and they wanted to probably use it. Now let me this is in a tell me space, or a tell me what do you want kind of a search, internal search pane. Again, not going out of the Outlook window, I'm into the same Outlook window, I am saying that permissions is what I want to apply. Now look at the drop downs which I have already gotten. I can set a permission, I can get help externally from the external links on the permissions, and I can do a smart lookup on the permissions itself. Now smart lookup is something which I will come on to later, but then this tool again is saving a few minutes or few seconds of your time, and then when aggregated into a whole number for the entire day, it actually gives you back around 5 to 10 more minutes within which you can actually review a file, or you can probably do much more internal collaboration or catch up with an old colleague. And so the essence is that productivity gets ingrained into the product from inception itself. So this is one of the tools which I'm a great fan of: Outlook usage, Office, and then subsequently tying it back to Exchange. Now one more improvement that we have done, or one more feature that we have given back to our customers on cloud is that you, as a user, you really don't have to worry about your mails being archived or journaled. Now as a policy, or your administrator or your organization can choose that I need to have unlimited mailbox sizes, I can have unlimited mailbox archival without worrying about the storage in the cloud. That means under a few enterprise plans, which Sanjeev probably can help you with, we offer unlimited archival, unlimited mailbox sizes, and file attachment of around 150 MB, which is extremely huge to our customers. So gone are the days where we used to worry about having a mailbox size restriction in place or having a file size restriction in place. Today, Microsoft gives you the freedom of actually going and doing and focusing more on your job rather than worrying about the technology which is running at the back end. Right? So the technology part and the ingraining of small features which can help you be more productive, we are taking that bit out of that equation. Coming back to again a fantastic tool which is called as Skype for Business. You would have seen this tool in various avatars. It was earlier called as Office Communication Server 2007. Then it became Link. Now in the latest version, it is called as Skype for Business. There is an analogous product in the commercial space that we have for our customers, or the consumer space that we have for our customers, which is called as Skype. Again, within this tool, you would notice that there are certain red, green, and amber icons which are there. Now that means without understanding, or without even touching base with my colleague, I can really understand that whether he's available, or he's in a meeting, or he's out of office. For example, let me just show you that Sanjeev today is sitting in this room. He's inactive. Obviously on the IM window he's not logged in. But what I can also see is that Sanjeev has put in an out of office from his inbox. Now from this tool to Exchange, the connection or the integration is seamless. That means whatever he has put in as an out of office is coming to me as a small snippet that he's not probably in his hometown or in his work location. He's on leave, or probably he's working out of Gujarat as a geography. What this tool does is, let me just initiate a small